Hey, what's up, guys? Little man with a big opinion here. Today's video is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. One of the biggest things that preppers on YouTube haven't really talked much about is being physically fit and being able to physically, with your body, maintain and get through your SHTF situation. They talk about the guns you need. They talk about how much food and water you need, your bug out locations, all of the plans you need. But I haven't seen a lot on the taking care of your body side. So, today's video, I was going to tell you what I've done for the last 3 weeks, and I will continue to do as I slowly increase my physical ability. Um, it was a couple weeks ago I did my video on prepping with diabetes. Those of you that don't know, I was recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and that was on April Fool's Day of this year. Since then, dropped about 6 pounds, and it's partially due to eating differently, and it is partially due to the workout that I've started doing as well. So, I'm not making this video to say, this is how you lose belly fat. This is how you run a sub 10-minute mile or anything like that. Just a lot of preppers, they buy the fancy gear, they stockpile the food, and unless you're virtually living in a fortress and you can sit on your butt and ride it out, then you're going to need this. So, at least all 7 days of the week, with my fancy Fitbit tracker, I strive to hit the 10,000 steps. Turns out to be roughly 5 miles. Um, Partially working, delivering food, I can get 2 to 3,000 of those steps just from that. Now, for the running portion of my workout routine, one day a week I go on a long run. I do time it, but I'm not shooting for anything fancy. And when I say long, I mean a minimum of 3 miles. Over the last 3 weeks, I've done 3, 4, and 5 miles. The 5 miles took me about an hour. I haven't run 5 miles continuously in a very long time. The 3 miles was under 30 minutes, and the 4 miles was about 50. So, with that, you're building up endurance, you're working on your cardiovascular system, and to say you ran 5 miles is a pretty, good feat to reach. Now, at least one other day out of the week. So normally I do it on Thursday. I'll do the long run in the beginning of the week. So Monday or Tuesday. I didn't do it today, so I'm going to end up doing it Tuesday. Probably not going to try for 6 miles this time. But I put on my plate carrier. I put on that small backpack that I've showed you and tossed my speaker in it. And at the track for at least a mile's worth of laps. So at least 4 laps at a track. Jog the 100, walk a 100, and just continuously do that. When you're able to listen to music and just kind of drown out the exercise, you can very easily accomplish 2 miles, 3 miles, something like that. The most I've done is 10 laps doing it that way. So we've got a long run during the week, a weighted run that builds more endurance, and it will increase for the third day, which is doing a timed 1 mile run. Just doing that, it will show progress. It'll show that what I'm doing is actually doing something. And then the last 2 days are a split between doing 1, 2, and 300-meter sprints with rest in between, and then just a nice 10-15 minute jog or a 20 to 30 minute walk. In the 20 to 30 minute walk, I can get 5 to 10,000 steps done that way. And so, recap on the running or the cardiovascular side of things, we've got sprints on Monday, the long run on Tuesday, a timed 1 mile on Wednesday, walk or a generic jog, and then the weighted jog, walk, jog, walk. And splitting it up that way doesn't make it feel like you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you will be surprised at the amount of calories you're burning and how much you're building your lung capacity to be able to do the bug out scenario that you've planned. Outside of that, I don't have a lot of weightlifting equipment. Most of my weightlifting equipment is going to be right here. We've got 2 10s, 2 20s, a 40, and then a weighted 30-pound bar. So for arm days, just find a dumbbell workout. And then I've got a bunk bed here that I can do pull-ups with. And then, generic different types of push-ups. Regular, diamond, wide, incline, decline. Building upper body muscle. Throw in at least 2 ab days. And when I say at least, one of them is literally a 5-minute circuit nonstop. And then the other one is normally the same thing, but not timed. It's going for, a certain number of repetitions. I plan on getting other exercise equipment that I can do squat and deadlift stuff, but I really don't have it. That's why I have a big focus on running. The big part of this is building up the endurance and the strength for your body to do what preppers talk about. And hopefully me giving you the running workout that I did, you can tailor it to yourself. Whether you start with a lower number of laps, a lower run time, a lower long run day. When I say long, if you have to start with 2 miles, start with 2 miles. If it takes you an hour to jog/walk 2 miles, just get it done. You will build up the ability to accomplish it in a quicker and faster time. You can also find tens of thousands of bodyweight workouts, so you don't have to buy any of the equipment that I showed you. Like I said, I have a very limited amount of equipment, but I can still accomplish a lot. And April, May, June, it's been almost 3 months since the grand diagnosis. Dropping 6.5 pounds isn't the fastest you can drop the weight, so this isn't, like I said, how to drop weight fast. It's physically putting in the work so that when SHTF happens, when your power goes out, you have to bug out, you have put your body through the works to better prepare for then. Because what most people don't realize is now is the best time to get yourself fit and in shape. When you have access to all of the different protein powders and your only worry, I say only, is your 9 to 5 job and your bills, not feeding my family, taking care of us, and not having power, being in a stressful situation, it is much harder to get yourself in shape after the fact than it is before. I'd rather be at my A game when something ever happened than have to build up to your A game on top of all of the other stressful situations going on while prepping. So, I don't really think this is a hope you enjoyed. I think this is more of a push you in the right direction type of video. So, if it did, it convinced you that you've lacked in this side of prepping, then like the video. If you have a friend or family member that this might motivate them, then share the video with them, get together, work out in groups, hold each other accountable, and last, subscribe because I make tons of videos. And I'll catch you in the next one.